was the chance to affect almost every student. I had volunteered, in the classroom for a long time. I still volunteer at the library at Meadowdale Middle, but to be involved in something that spanned the district was really exciting for me. Really exciting for me.
Continuation of the work that I had really started with at Edmonds Woodward High School, being the chair of the fundraising committee for the music boosters, and being engaged at this, at that level of the school and making a difference for our students. So Nathaniel was graduating, and I had served in that capacity for 3 or 4 years. And when Nathaniel was graduating, I just wasn't done. I was like, what's the next step? And so after I'd met with Tony and Marla, and the opportunity came about with the foundation, it just seemed like a natural fit and a natural progression to the work I'd already started.
We really pride ourselves always learning and wanting to be experts. And also, we see ourselves as the go-to resource when it comes to fundraising within the district. So, besides Deb's professional experience and the experience of our board and all that our board has done in volunteering, we know a lot about fundraising. And so, for us, that's important to have that knowledge. Plus, we dig into the district needs, so we're knowledgeable in that way as well.
For me, it was that little girl in the after-school study programs at Mountain Terrace Middle, and we were on a site tour with the Campbells, and to hear her talk about what it meant to her to be in the after-school study program and receive support in that to help her get through that, and to hear her when she said, "I no longer feel stupid," I had to leave the room. It just brought tears to my eyes, because that's what it's all about, helping these kids feel really good about themselves and being successful at their level, and whatever that is for them individually.
There's two. One was walking into the STEM Expo and looking at the variety of different projects that were there from the graduating senior, I think from Linwood High School, that had done an experiment on fish DNA sequencing that blew my mind, to 3 little girls from, I believe it was Lindale Elementary, that had done
Fish.
They had stuck turkey bones in different liquids to see how fast what would happen. And these 3 girls were so excited about it. So that was overwhelming, and just was like the best shot gamer for me. The other was, I was recently thanking a small business donor down in downtown Edmonds. It was Edmonds Vitamins and Herbs, and she had made a donation. And I went in to say thank you, and she just said, "Kids are so important, and I'm totally supportive of your mission." And I was just like, it was great to know that we had community support like that. I think that Deb hit on that, and that we're transparent, and we also in everything we do, and we want donors to know that the money they give to us, we do our due diligence to grant it in the right way. Innovative. I think that this past year has shown how incredibly innovative we've been. With Deb coming on board, and our board we have a fantastic board that thinks in a lot of different ways. Opportunities have come to us that have allowed us to be innovative. But we've also gone out there and looked at that. For example, the Boeing grant is a great example of being innovative, of going out there and seeking dollars for that has, even in its first year, had a huge impact.
And that's reference to STEM.
Yes. I think we're being innovative as an organization, because we're looking at all of our systems. This is kind of boring, but it's the health of the organization. So we've taken a look at everything we do, so we implement best practices for a 501c3 foundation. I think that's innovative.
I think about our, too, we've brought together a variety of task forces to examine different elements of the foundation. So it wasn't just me or the board, but it was also pulling in partners, members of the district, members of other nonprofit foundations, to help us examine different components of our infrastructure and how we can expand on them and implement best practices. Two, going back to an example of, like the Boeing grant, another example of where we're being innovative is turning our 5K into a collaborative fundraising project where we're reaching out to our schools, PTAs and PSOs to partner in creating a collaborative fundraising project where we're donating proceeds directly back to those schools. So that's new and different. That's not
Kinda
anything
out of the
that's been done
box
before. And
yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very pleased about that.